Students, we are going to continue with chapter 4 of NCERT, that is reproductive health. Now you are quite acclimatized with the concept of this chapter, so you can easily understand two more concepts related to reproductive health. These are medical termination of pregnancy along with infertility. So we are going to discuss both these concepts in great detail in this tutorial. First of all, we have to discuss about MTP, that is medical termination of the pregnancy. This is referred as induced abortion. Why? Because it is intentional and voluntary in nature. When the pregnancy is being terminated in consent of the female, then only it is referred as medical termination of the pregnancy. In the world, the statistics are like this: 45 to 50 million MTPs are going to be performed each and every year, and about one fifth of the total number of conceived pregnancies are going to be killed for various reasons. Now, countries are focusing on legalizing the MTP. First of all, various issues are going to be attached with the MTP, that is emotional, ethical, religious, as well as social. That why need to kill the child, but in most of the circumstances there is the chances of death of female, that is mother, along with that of the infant. In that case, these need to be legalized. Okay, so the countries which are focusing on legalization of the issue, they need to understand when there is a chances of death for both of the mother as well as of the fetus, then it's better to terminate the pregnancy. Next, Indian government has already legalized it in 1971 to avoid the misuse, as we have the idea about the amino synthesis. When the detection of the child has been done in the fetal stages, and female are going to be feticide for the same, then this need to be amended. Now this has been amended in 2017 to avoid or provide a total prohibition of female feticide. Next is illegal abortion need to be reduced, and maternal morbidity along with that of the maternal mortality. Mortality, that is death, and maternal morbidity, that is because of some undue circumstances when the female is going to have the termination of the pregnancy. These can be when the fatal risk to the mother as well as for the fetus, and there are high risk of the handicapped child or the congenital abnormalities. If the pregnancy is about 12 weeks, then one opinion is required from the one registered medical practitioner. And when the pregnancy period is from 12 weeks to that of the 24 weeks, two opinion from two registered medical practitioners are going to be required. These opinion can be similar in nature or they can be different one. So in case of different one, the third medical practitioner need to be in concern. Unhealthy trends, these are like MTPs are going to be performed by illegal practitioners. These illegal practitioners actually going to have the female feticide. So these are some disturbing trends related to the MTPs. Next is aminosentences. Aminosentences is that when the detection of the sex of the child is being done at the fetal stages, that is quite disturbing. And sometimes MTPs are being performed by unprofessionals, and that causes damage to the health of female. Next is to avoid MTPs. First of all, we need to counsel the parent. Okay, we need to counsel both of the parents. So we should have some sort of a decimation of information for the next sexual practices. So they have the idea about the contraception and every sort of availability and the idea about each and every contraception. Next is providing more healthcare facilities along with the care of the mother after termination of the pregnancy. Next is STDs, venereal diseases or reproductive tract infections. These are gonorrhea, syphilis, chlamydiasis, genital wart, trichomoniasis, genital herpes, hepatitis B, and HIV infection. First of all, you need to learn the causative organisms. Most of you are quite aware, but rest of the thing like syphilis and genital herpes, you have to learn them. The mode of transmission is through the sexual intercourse. Next is hepatitis B, and HIV can be spread through that of the sharing of injection needles, surgical instrument, transfusion of blood, and infection from the mother to fetus can also be transmitted. So we need to consider all these facts because a question related to each and every aspect of this transmission issue can be asked in CBSE board examination. Next is treatment possibility up to the trichomonas vaginalis, trichomoniasis. It has been available, but for that of the herpes, hepatitis B, and HIV, uh, they are quite difficult to cure. They are not curable totally, and we have vaccine for herpes and hepatitis B, but we don't have a vaccine for the HIV. So you should have the clear cut idea about all these things. You can see here one trend that HIV, hepatitis, along with herpes, with human papilloma disease, that is genital wart, these are all viral diseases. However, rest like Neisseria gonorrhea and Treponema pallidum and Chlamydia trachomatis, these are the bacteria, and Trichomonas vaginalis is a protozoa. So you should have idea about the virus and as well as bacteria, the causative organism. What kind of causative organism is there for the disease? Next is by following simple principles for the STDs can be prevented, like avoiding sex with multiple partner or with unknown partner, and usage of condom for each intercourse. Next is uh, consent from that of the qualified doctor. Counseling is being required in case of any doubt or stage of infection. Next is infertility. When the couple are unable to produce baby even after 2 years of unprotected sex, then this case is referred as infertility. Reasons can be physical, congenital, that is from the time of the birth, and diseases, drugs, immunological, psychological, and you can have this ultimately affects the functioning of some of the organs like genital organs, sperms, eggs, fallopian tube, fertilization, uterine endometrium. The wall of the endometrium can be thinner one, and then implantation, and all these factors led to that of the psychological or emotional disturbance into the couples also. So this need to be taken into the consideration when we talk about infertility. The psychological aspect is also very crucial for the infertility. Next is how infertility can be cured. First of all, specialized healthcare units are there, that is infertility clinics. We should diagnose the problem first. Then the corrective treatment should be provided at the earliest to have the baby. Next is the spatial medical technique like assisted reproductive technologies. They are referred as ART. These are of two types, test tube baby program and other methods and procedure. We will discuss one by one so you will have a clear cut idea about each and every program. First of all, test tube baby. There are two ways, in vitro and in vivo. In vitro means in lab condition, and in vivo, that is inside that of the body of the organism, that is under normal physiological function. In vitro fertilization, IVF is usually referred. The term is referred as IVF, and fertilization outside the body of the organism, and the the conditions are quite similar to that of the internal environment of the body. So the artificial conditions are being manufactured or being created in the lab. In vivo, the fusion of the gamete within the female one. And now you can see the embryo is going to be developed, and that embryo transfer can be done at the zygote intrafallopian transfer, that is up to the 8 blastomere stage, or intrauterine transfer that happens into the uterus when the embryo is going to have the stage up to more than 8 blastomeres. So there is quite a different term, that is ZIFT, and this is IUT. Now you can see the steps of test tube baby. First of all, ovarian stimulation for the secretion or the release of eggs, and then egg are going to be picked. That process is referred as aspiration. Then sperm preparation is going to be done, and ultimately egg is going to be fertilized with that of the sperm, and embryonic development, that embryo is going to be et is going to be transferred into that of the uterus, that is referred as intrauterine transfer with the help of cannula, you can see. Now come to the other methods and procedure. These are gamete intrafallopian transfer, intracytoplasmic sperm injection, artificial insemination. Artificial insemination is inseminate artificially inside the female body, and this is also referred as intrauterine insemination, because the sperm are ultimately going to be released inside that of the uterus, and this happens only when the sperm count is quite low. The male is unable to produce enough sperm for the fertilization, and inability to inseminate due to various reasons. First of all, we have to talk about gamete interfallopian transfer. When the gamete is going to be transferred inside that of the fallopian tube, you can see over here the unfertilized egg is going to be fused, and it can be transferred with the help of IVF, and zygote is going to be transferred in the case of 8 blastomere stage. So we have two options, IVF, and we have another option, that is zygote interfallopian transfer. At the 8 blastomere stage we have discussed already. Now you can see intracytoplasmic sperm injection. This is going to be help with the fertilization, and sperms are going to be injected with the help of microneedles. And then in the animation also you can see the egg is being pulled with the help of a clutcher, and then with the help of microneedles the sperms are going to be released inside the egg for the fertilization. And this is a intrauterine insemination. This is more like a artificial insemination of the sperm when the sperm count is quite low, and sometimes the male is unable to inseminate inside the vagina. Then this procedure we can use to inseminate sperm at the time of ovulation, so there are more chances of the pregnancy. Important points we need to notice that there are few centers for these type of assisted reproductive technology. They are very expensive. And why we should do these processes? We have so many orphans in the society. We can adopt that. We can have this kind of norms in the society to have more adoption better than going for these costly treatments, because it's going to provide a new life for the already prevalent generation. Then high instrumentation with precision is going to be required. Only qualified practitioner can have this kind of practice results, otherwise there will be no result. That's all for today, and I hope you will do the revision. Thank you.